Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase today, this time in the Remix Cup, and we are looking at Atari Alex's team. So thank you so much for submitting these battles, I really do appreciate it. And they do have Twitter if you want to go ahead and follow them. I will leave a link in the description down below. So we're taking a look at a double Charm team, but we also have Bronzong in the lead. So we'll have to see how this team plays out. I think double Charm is great for the Remix Cup. I think it's great. It's just a good, solid team. I know a lot of people might not necessarily be happy with double Charm. I get it, but double Charm I do think has a lot of play in the Remix Cup. But let's go ahead and start commentating these battles, shall we? We'll see how it plays out with Bronzong as well. So Bronzong will go ahead and go for this Bulldoze against Wobbuffet. Now, Wobbuffet is a really good Pokemon. It really is. Especially if you have a perfect or close to it, and you have Best Buddied level 51. As you can see, the opponent does. Definitely has a Best Buddied. Can't tell if it's level 50 or not, but anyway, the Bronzong goes down, so the Whimsicott comes in. So this is going to be scary if the opponent has a Steel type, right? And I guess we'll have to see. They actually switch out into Vigoroth. Okay, so maybe they don't have like a Bastiodon or something in the back, Registeel. So we're going to go ahead and get hit with this Body Slam. So that's totally fine. Whimsicott can take it and go for the Grass Knot. Now the Vigoroth may shield this if it wants to get off another Body Slam, excuse me. It does want to get off another Body Slam, so it did go ahead and shield that. And right now we're going to see that Body Slam. Will the Whimsicott shield? Yeah, they actually do shield. Okay, wanting to try and win switch. Able to charm down, able to barely charm down. Very nice. In comes Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet is going to be charmed down. Okay, I was about to say, I thought they were going to throw the attack, but no, able to be charmed down, and we do see a Sableye in the back. And going for this Grass Knot, but the Charm user Wigglytuff is going to be able to take out the Sableye because a return is not going to be enough to KO Wigglytuff. And this is probably a return, but again, it's not going to be enough to KO, so Wigglytuff is going to be able to put away that Sableye, knock it out. So really well done. Great game to Atari Alex, and I'm excited to see how the rest of these games go. So let's go ahead and dive into the next one to see how it plays out. So here we go. So it's Bronzong into Cherrim. Okay, so very interesting match. You do have to watch out, of course, for the Weather Ball. Cherrim takes 3 Bullet Seeds to get to a Weather Ball, and it is a Fireball or Fire Weather Ball. So it does do a lot of damage, but Bronzong's still able to take it. Going to go ahead and be hit with another one. It's going to go ahead and shield. Now, it could take that, but it would still get it super low. So we're going to go ahead and shield that, charge up extra energy, go for the Psyshock. But will the Cherrim decide to shield this attack? They might decide to shield it. But yep, they are going to go ahead and shield it. Now we're going to see another one. Bronzong is not going to shield. I think it barely hangs on, though. Yeah, barely hangs on. Can it get to another one? It can get to another one, so able to get to this Psyshock. By the way, we see the standard moveset on Bronzong. It also gets Payback now, which is a dark move that Machamp got for Community Day. I don't know if that's a move you would want on Bronzong or not. I didn't really look at it or look on PvPoke or anything, so I don't really know. But we're just taking a look at the Psyshock and Bulldoze Bronzong right now. So anyway, in comes Whiscash. Did you switch out to Whimsicott? Okay, so yeah, you do have to watch out for Blizzard. This game is not over because if this is Blizzard, this is going to knock out Whimsicott. So going to go ahead and shield. Unfortunately, it's a shield bait. So nice bait by the opponent. We do see another water type come in, Jellicent. So that Jellicent is not going to appreciate this Grass Knot. But I still think it survives. Yeah, it's barely survived, barely got off that move. But is it going to be an Ice Beam? An Ice Beam probably KOs. No, actually it does not KO. And the Jellicent falls. In comes this Whiscash. Yeah, I think the opponent actually wins. They farm down and they go for Blizzard. Yeah, I think Blizzard is enough to KO Wigglytuff. Yeah, I mean, it was looking good, but unfortunately Blizzard is going to be able to take out that Wigglytuff. So well played. But yeah, the opponent made that call with that bait. And well played by the opponent and Atari Alex as well. But we'll just go ahead and move on to the next game, see how it goes out. So Bronzong into Ninetales. So this is a great matchup. This is definitely where you want to see the Ninetales for sure. They do switch into Jellicent. Out comes that Whimsicott. So Whimsicott does have you have to watch out. I mean, you have to watch out for the Ice Beam. So we likely see a shield. And it looks like, yep, they do shield. It is the Ice Beam, so nice shield. We know that the Whimsicott does survive it, but it still does a lot. So Whimsicott is going to go ahead and is it going to double shield? I mean, it does have to win switch. It does double shield. And it's just going to go ahead and farm down, so it does have a lot of energy. So, okay, giving up both shields, so that's a little bit scary. But we'll have to see how it plays out. I don't think this Ninetales is going to shield because they know Bronzong is waiting for them in the back. So yeah, they don't shield. And trying to get to another one. No, just farming down. Just completely farming down. Grass Knot going into a water type. I didn't see what came in. It could be a Politoed. It was a pure water type. Yeah, it is a Politoed. We do see that shield. Wigglytuff is coming in. And yeah, I mean, I don't... Oh, okay. The opponent just gives up. Yeah. I mean, that charm damage would have done so much. Earthquake wouldn't have KO'd. They would have had to get off multiple weather balls. So, great game. Great game. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Bronzong into Meganium. Okay, so obviously you have to watch out for the Earthquake, but we'll see how this plays out. Earthquake, I don't think KOs at full health, but I mean, it would still do a lot. It would do a lot, right? So we do see that Side Shock come out, and will the Meganium shield? They do shield it. They want to win switch. So going to go ahead and go for the attack. This is likely an Earthquake. I don't think they'll bait. No, they don't bait. They go straight Earthquake. And trying to get to another Side Shock. You love to see that lag. So now Psyshock coming in, gonna go ahead and go, but the Meganium switched out to catch it into Mew. So nice catch by the opponent, and now out comes Whimsicott. Now Whimsicott, if that Mew has like Flame Charge, gonna do a lot to the Whimsicott. Surf and Wild Charge are resisted. It does have Flame Charge, but the Cherrim should still be able to farm down. Still able to farm down even with that Flame Charge attack. So that is amazing. So I think they're going to get to a Grass Knot, maybe? Yeah, they do actually get to the Grass Knot before the Whimsicott goes down. So this Grass Knot going to connect, doing a good amount of damage. I mean, any damage is good damage at this point. So what do you bring in? We'll have to see what comes in. Going to be that Wigglytuff, just going to town, going to Charm, going to Charm School, just charming away. And it's going to be Rock Slide, okay. Wigglytuff can take it, but the Meganium with the switch in, going for the Frenzy Plant, this is probably enough, so Wigglytuff will shield and switch into Bronzong and farm down Meganium, and I think this is going to be a good game. Yeah, the opponent leaves, that Deoxys was actually too low, so able to take that game, but that was a great game. Great game, so let's go ahead and move into the next one, see how the next game plays out. But, okay, so here we go. So it's Bronzong into Bastiodon. So if you have to see Bastiodon, it has to be in the lead. Because if it's in the back, those Charms are going to get crushed, right? Charm is not going to do anything to Bastiodon. So Bastiodon is just going to be hit with this Bulldoze. We could see a shield. But I mean, it could take it, yeah. It could take it pretty well, actually, for being double super effective. That actually took it pretty well. So Bronzong is going to go ahead and shield this one up, not wanting to be hit with the flamethrower. We do see a switch, a double switch, Wigglytuff coming out. I mean, yeah, you have to keep that Bronzong for the Bastiodon. It's too high in health to be able to be charmed down. So, yeah, you got to keep that Bronzong alive. So Wigglytuff is going to go ahead and, I mean, probably shield, right? Yeah, probably shield. It does shield. It's going to be a Rock Slide. And then just looking to maybe Charm Down. I don't think it can. Can it? Oh, it goes for the Charm Down. Actually able to get it, too. So in comes that Bastiodon. So now the Wigglytuff is not in significant farm range, right? So going to go ahead and get that Play Rough off. Can't Charm it down still, but at least has the Bronzong. And Bronzong going to go ahead and go straight Side Strike, or not Side Strike, but Side Shock. So it is in Side Shock range. So that KOs, and in comes Medicham, and Medicham is walled by Whimsicott. Well, not necessarily walled if it has Ice Punch, but even an Ice Punch doesn't KO. So we'll see what it is. Actually going to be Sidekick, so it doesn't even have Ice Punch. And, going to be charmed down, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played to both trainers. Okay. So that was a great game, but that luckily, I mean, a lot of times when there's a Bastiodon, there's a lot of Medicham hiding out, right? I see them on the same team a lot. So Bastiodon and Medicham, whether or not I'm shellcasting or I'm battling myself, I see it a lot. So, okay. So both of these Pokemon are doing super effective damage to each other, but the Bronzong is just doing that much more. But we do see a switch into Pelipper. Out comes Wigglytuff. Okay, so what do? You probably shield the first one and farm down. I mean, you really don't want to take a Hurricane. I think you barely... Oh, no, actually going to take it. That was a beautiful call. So I would say you shield the next one. This is definitely a Weather Ball, but you could shield it and farm down. Yeah, that looks like that the Wigglytuff is doing just that. So able to farm down that Pelipper. Amazing. So what is going to come in? Wigglytuff should be able to get to a move. It is going to be that Haunter. Wigglytuff does get to a move, and this Haunter is going to have to shield, otherwise it's going to KO the Haunter. So using that shield was totally worth it. Actually, Haunter can't even farm down because Wigglytuff is double resisting Shadow Claw, so it does have to throw an attack. This actually doesn't even KO, so they switch into Hypno to KO with Confusion. What is going to come in? It is going to be Whimsicott. Obviously makes sense. You have to watch out for Shadow Ball. Okay, so this Hypno is charging up quite a bit of energy. Going to let this attack go through. Going to be a Shadow Ball. Okay, so they have Thunder Punch Shadow Ball most likely. So we're going to go ahead and try to chomp down. Didn't go for the Grass Knot. But Bronzong, not able to farm down. Going to go ahead and shield this. It really does not want to take a Shadow Ball. It's going to be a Thunder Punch though. And able to farm down. I think Bronzong can farm down 1, 2. Oh, okay. If this is a Shadow Punch, Bronzong lives it. It does not live a Shadow Ball. It is a Shadow Ball. Oh my gosh, they actually got to a Shadow Ball. That Haunter, like 1 or 2 HP and a Dream, able to get off that Shadow Ball. So well played to the opponent, saving that Haunter. Able to actually KO that Bronzong. I thought the Bronzong was going to get it. I think most Haunters run Sludge Bomb, so when I see a Haunter, I would have felt comfortable in that spot if I was Atari Alex, but unfortunately the opponent was actually running Shadow Ball and able to get it, but still well played to both trainers. And again, another Bronzong, but it's good that it's in the lead. And yeah, we'll have to see if the Bronzong decides to switch. They actually do, maybe trying to catch a move, but in comes Wigglytuff. This is amazing. I mean, this is a hard counter, obviously, to Altaria. So, alright, what I would do is I would probably get it low, but I probably wouldn't throw the final charm. We'll have to see. Oh no, he's just going to KO. Okay, I was going to say maybe get it low, maybe because you don't want the Bronzong to come in and get a lot of farm on you, because Wigglytuff is really not even going to put a dent into Bastiodon. So you don't want the Bastiodon to get a lot of farm. So it looks like it is going to get a lot of farm use against Bronzong, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that's okay. Obviously, you didn't want the Sky Attack to KO you from Altaria, so maybe it was a little bit too risky, but that's okay. Well played nonetheless. So Bronzong is going to go ahead and shield that and go for Bulldoze. So Bulldoze at this health is enough to KO Bastiodon, but they do actually shield it. And Bronzong is going to go ahead and take this. No, it's going to shield. Okay, so it's going to go ahead and shield. It could take a Flamethrower, but yeah, I mean, you have to shield. Because, Sableye coming in. This is not a return one because it's a shiny. Whimsicott able to farm all the way down. Could be a Shadow Sneak. Could be a Power Gem. We'll have to see. Going to be that Power Gem. Going to do a good amount of damage, but it's not enough to KO. Bronzong's going to be able to farm down, but no, not the Bronzong, the Bastiodon. I keep on calling Bastiodon Bronzong. I guess because I'm shellcasting Bronzong, I don't know. But either way, yeah, the Bastiodon is going to go ahead and farm down and have a Flamethrower, which is kind of scary. But Flamethrower, as I said, should not KO. So Bastiodon is defense heavy, not attack heavy. Yeah, it doesn't KO. And now out comes the Bulldoze and able to take that clean win. So that was a very well played game, able to win that one. And able to take that game. Yeah, but I knew Bronzong would live a Flamethrower at that health, but it did get it pretty low. So yeah, really well done. So let's go ahead and move into the next game. Yeah, this is quite a lengthy video. It's about 20 minutes long, guys. Another Bronzong, best buddied as well. That's awesome. I love that ribbon, by the way. So, okay, we see a switch. Razor Leaf user. Out comes this Whimsicott. So Whimsicott just going to charm all the way down, but the Weather Ball is super effective, so I'm going to go ahead and shield this, because obviously you have to win switch, because you can't have the Wigglytuff on that Bastiodon, right, at all. At least not at full health. So, yeah, going to go ahead and charm down. If they took the Weather Ball, they would have been KO'd by the Razor Leaves, I believe. But this Whimsicott will be able to get off a Grass Knot against the Bastiodon, but can it get off another Grass Knot? I don't know. Let's see. It's going to be close. It's going to be really close. 1 HP in a Dream, able to get it off. So, getting off another one against this Bastiodon. Not going to KO, but it might put it in Side Shock range. Definitely where you could bait, where you could feel comfortable baiting. But, we'll see. Actually bringing the Wigglytuff. Oh, they bring in Shadow Victreebel, and now comes Bronzong. Bronzong is going to be able to farm down, not before this attack comes out, but they're going to go ahead and take it. That was a good play. Did you see what they did? They went ahead and brought in Wigglytuff because they anticipated a Shadow Victreebel in the back, because it's very common with the double Razor Leaf team. So because the opponent did have that in the back, then they switched into Victreebel, and now Bronzong could come in, take care of that Victreebel, and now this Bastiodon is going to actually be able to be farmed down by Charm, because it is in Charm range. Now, could safely shield this, although Wigglytuff still lives it, but going to go ahead and shield anyway and just farm that Bastiodon down. So that was a great play by Atari Alex, and yeah, that was just fantastic. I was expecting the Bronzong to come in and maybe go for Psyshock or try and farm down if you could, but no, really well done. So going to go ahead and move into the next game, see how the next game plays out. So it's going to be that Bronzong into Machamp. This is amazing. So Machamp's staying in. Okay, they're not switching out. They're going for a Cross Chop. Now, Cross Chop is neutral from a Shadow Machamp. Still going to do a decent damage, but not enough to warrant a shield. In comes Magnezone. Okay, so Magnezone is Steel type, but even though it's a Steel type, it's still taking a lot from Charm uses because it's just such a squishy Pokemon. So actually going to be able to get to a Psyshock. So this Psyshock actually might KO, believe it or not. It actually might KO. Did it KO? No, it did not KO. The other Confusion didn't go through because they do have an attack right now. So Magneton will be able to KO the Bronzong, but Charm users don't have to worry. Well, they will have to shield because you can't really take a Magnet Bomb. Or at least you don't want to. So it's actually a discharge, but still didn't want to risk it. It would still do a lot anyway. So going to go ahead and bring in that Hypno. So Hypno is going to go ahead and continue to farm. So is Wigglytuff. Do you shield this or do you not shield it? That is the question. You do shield it. Okay, you're going to be Thunder Punch. Totally fine. And Wigglytuff is going to go ahead and look to... switch to catch the Thunder Punch. That was a good switch because this Thunder Punch is resisted against Whimsicott, whereas Wigglytuff, it's not resisted. I mean, it didn't matter. We knew that they had a Machamp in the back, so it was going to be a game over anyway, but that was still a great catch. That was still a great switch. So well done to Atari Alex. And we're going to go ahead and move into what I believe is the final game of the video. So we shall see. But, okay, let's go ahead and see how this final game plays out. But let's give it up for Atari Alex, guys. Definitely go ahead and follow him on Twitter. Amazing, amazing battler. So Bronzong into Mew. Okay, so going to go ahead and pull the switch into Wigglytuff. Out comes Escavalier. So Escavalier, not the worst Steel type you could see if you're using the Charm user. You can see how much Charm is doing to it. So Wigglytuff, probably going to lose this matchup because, I mean, they get a lot of energy. But still not terrible. I mean, going to go ahead and get off this Ice Beam, and the Escavalier will probably shield. They do shield. And yeah. And they're going to go for an attack. So Wigglytuff is going to allow this to go down because you don't want to shield and then still lose switch if that happens. So going to go ahead and bring in the other Charm user. Able to charm that down, so very nice. And now in comes Pelipper, okay. So Pelipper is coming in to fight... yeah, this is definitely weathable, but it's still going to add up with the wing attacks. But going to do it, let it go, and able to get to this Grass Knot. So this will KO the Pelipper, but the Pelipper could shield, probably not. We'll see. Yeah, the Pelipper is going to go ahead and go down. In comes Mew. Mew is going to farm down and have energy for that Bronzong. So not a great situation, because especially if that has a fire move like Flame Charge, right? So it has quite a bit of energy. If it has Flame Charge or Overheat, that is not good. It has Psyshock. Ooh, Psyshock. Wow. This has a different moveset. Okay. I mean, that's totally fine. Mew is going for another move. Do you shield this one? Yeah, gonna go ahead and shield. Focus Blast. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This Bronzong called the moves and was able to win. And that will be it for this one, guys. Have a good day. Bye.